My beloved brothers and sisters, if you've been feeling a heaviness in your heart, unexpected sadness, strange fear, or a sudden drop in your peace for no clear reason, then know this: sometimes it is not your emotions, it is the evil eye, jealousy and unseen negativity affecting your life. But tonight, Allah has given you words that can remove every evil eye, break every jealousy, cleanse every dark energy, and protect your home and your family. Say these blessed phrases with sincerity, and Allah Himself becomes your shield. Stay with me, because what you recite tonight may be the reason Allah lifts every hidden harm from your life. One, understand that the evil eye is real, but Allah's power is above all. My brothers and sisters, the very first thing you must understand is that the evil eye is not a story people invented, nor is it a small matter you should ignore. It is something the Prophet ﷺ himself warned us about when he said, the evil eye is real, meaning it can genuinely affect your health, your peace, and the blessings in your life. The evil eye is not always a result of someone openly wishing harm for you. Sometimes it comes from people who smile at you but silently feel jealousy in their hearts. They may praise you, congratulate you, or admire something about you, but deep inside there is a hidden envy that releases a negative energy capable of causing harm. You might suddenly fall sick, lose motivation, feel unusually stressed, or experience unexpected problems in your life because that jealousy has reached you in a way you did not see. Sometimes the person who causes the evil eye is not even aware of what they have done. They may look at your success, your beauty, your happiness, your children, your wealth, or even your peace of mind, and a feeling of envy rises inside them without them speaking a word. That emotion alone is enough to create damage. It can disturb your home, affect your relationships, weaken your confidence, bring sudden sadness, or create unnecessary obstacles in your life. You may find that things were going well, and then without explanation, everything becomes difficult, heavy, or blocked. This is why the evil eye is powerful. It attacks silently, invisibly, and often unexpectedly. However, despite all of this, you must never forget the most important truth. The power of Allah is infinitely stronger than the power of any evil eye, jealousy, or darkness. Nothing can harm you unless Allah allows it. And nothing can reach you when Allah stands between you and the harm. When you turn to Allah sincerely, every evil becomes weak, every jealousy becomes ineffective, and every dark force becomes powerless. It is not the evil eye you fear. It is losing your connection with Allah that you should fear. Because the moment your heart becomes distant from Him, your protection becomes thinner. So the first step in dealing with the evil eye is not panic, not fear, not suspicion of others, but placing your trust completely in Allah. Fear gives unnecessary strength to your enemies, but trust in Allah destroys their influence. When you rely on Allah, you are relying on the one who knows your unseen enemies, the one who sees hidden jealousy, the one who understands every intention, and the one who protects His servants even when they are unaware of the harm being sent toward them. Tonight, I want you to sit in a quiet place, take a slow breath, and declare from the depths of your heart, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. When you say, Allah is enough for me, and He is the best protector, you are handing over every battle, every fear, every negativity, and every unseen harm to the one who never loses, the one who never sleeps, the one whose protection is perfect. Say it until your chest feels lighter, until the pressure inside begins to fade, until the heaviness you've been carrying starts to melt away. This powerful phrase becomes a shield around your soul, a spiritual armor that prevents jealousy from reaching you and prevents evil from settling in your life. It reminds you that protection comes only from Allah, and as long as He is with you, nothing and no one can harm you. To purify your own heart before asking Allah to remove other people's jealousy. My brothers and sisters, one of the deepest truths you must understand is that protection from the evil eye and jealousy does not begin with other people's hearts. It begins with your own. Many times we ask Allah to save us from people who envy us, but we forget to look inward and ask whether our own heart carries envy, pride, resentment, or bitterness toward others. When the heart is filled with negative emotions, it becomes vulnerable. It becomes a place where jealousy from others can enter more easily. A heart that is stained with envy cannot receive the full protection of Allah, because darkness inside you attracts darkness outside you. That is why the scholars often say that spiritual protection begins with inner purification. When you clean your heart of arrogance, hatred and jealousy, you are removing the openings that allow evil to reach you. When your heart becomes soft, humble and sincere, Allah surrounds you with His mercy, and His protection becomes stronger than anything people can do. There are many people who live with pain in their chest, anger in their hearts, or resentment toward others, and they do not realize that these emotions weaken their spiritual defenses. Jealousy is a poison that harms the one who carries it more than the one who receives it. If you want Allah to protect you from the jealousy of people, you must first release any jealousy you may hold inside your own heart. If you want Allah to guard your blessings, then you must be grateful for the blessings He has given others. If you want Allah to shield you from negativity, then you must remove negativity from your own thoughts and intentions. Tonight, take a few moments to sit quietly and speak from your heart, even if your voice is silent, and say, "Oh Allah, cleanse my heart from every form of hatred, envy, pride and bitterness. Oh Allah, soften my heart and remove any darkness that I have allowed to grow inside me. Replace every negative feeling with your light, your mercy and your love." When you speak to Allah like this, with sincerity and humility, He transforms your heart in ways you cannot see. He removes the envy that blocks your blessings and replaces it with compassion that opens new doors for you. A purified heart becomes a shield. It becomes a vessel that holds Allah's light. And when a heart is filled with His light, no evil eye, no jealousy, and no dark intention can overpower it. So remember, the journey toward protection begins within. Clean your heart, and Allah will clean your life. Purify your soul, and Allah will purify the world around you. 3. Recite the 3 powerful surahs before sleeping: Ikhlas, Falaq and Nas. My brothers and sisters, one of the most powerful forms of protection Allah has given us is found in the last 3 surahs of the Qur'an: Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. These are not ordinary chapters, nor are they simple recitations you hurriedly rush through before sleeping. They are a spiritual shield, a divine armor, a heavenly protection that controls and destroys every form of evil that tries to enter your life. These surahs were taught and used by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself, and he would never sleep without reciting them. They protect you from jealousy, black magic, envy, evil eye, nightmares, dark whispers, and every form of hidden harm that walks unseen in the world. When you recite these surahs with sincerity, you are placing yourself under the direct protection of Allah, the one who created the unseen and the one who has full authority over it. Many people feel sudden anxiety, unexplained sadness, or restless sleep, and they do not realize that negative energy or malicious intentions may be affecting them. Some people wake up with heaviness in their hearts, unexplained fear, or disturbing dreams, and they wonder what is happening to them. But when you make these 3 surahs a nightly habit, you shut the door to every darkness. You create a barrier around yourself and your home that no evil eye, no jealousy, and no dark force can cross. You are telling the unseen world that you do not stand alone. Allah stands with you. Tonight, after finishing your day, sit on your bed, cup your hands and recite Surah Ikhlas, Surah Falaq and Surah Nas slowly and with meaning. Feel the words as they leave your tongue and enter your heart. After reciting them, gently blow into your palms and wipe them over your head, your face, your chest, your arms, your legs and your entire body. This is exactly what the Prophet ﷺ used to do. And he taught us that this act is like wrapping yourself in a blanket of divine protection that lasts until the morning. The angels surround you, shaitan flees from you, and the evil eye is shattered before it reaches you. These surahs may seem short, but their power is unmatched. Surah Ikhlas affirms your belief in the oneness of Allah. Surah Falaq shields you from external harms like jealousy and black magic. And Surah Nas protects you from the whispers of shaitan and the darkness that attacks the mind and heart. Together, they form a fortress that no enemy can break and no negative force can penetrate. When you make this a nightly routine, you will feel the difference. Your sleep becomes peaceful, your heart becomes calmer, and your mornings begin with a clarity you may not have felt in a long time. So remember, these 3 surahs are not just recitations, they are divine protection. Make them part of your life, teach them to your children, and treat them as your nightly shield. When Allah protects you, nothing and no one can harm you. 4, say the powerful dua the Prophet ﷺ used against every form of evil. My brothers and sisters, there are moments in life when you feel an unexplained heaviness settling into your chest, when your thoughts become cloudy, when sadness or fear appears without warning, and when the world around you suddenly feels darker than it should. You may experience days when everything seems to go wrong at once, when negativity follows you everywhere, or when you feel spiritually drained without understanding why. These feelings can sometimes be signs that you are affected by hidden harm, jealousy from others, negative intentions, the evil eye, or unseen forces trying to disturb your peace. But Allah, in His infinite mercy, did not leave us unprotected. He gave us powerful du'as, and the Prophet ﷺ taught us exactly what to say when we feel surrounded by darkness. Among the greatest protections is the dua. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق, which means I seek refuge in the perfect words of Allah from the evil of everything He created. This dua is not an ordinary phrase. It is a shield forged from the perfection of Allah's words. When you recite it with belief, it acts like a divine barrier that blocks any harm trying to reach you. The evil eye loses its strength, jealousy loses its effect, black magic becomes powerless, and every dark intention directed at you is pushed away by Allah's protection. The Prophet ﷺ used this dua whenever he sensed danger, fear, or uncertainty. He taught it to his companions not as a ritual, but as a lifeline, a way to immediately bring Allah's protection closer to the heart. Many people today run to others for help, searching for solutions everywhere. Yet the most powerful weapon has always been right on our tongues. When you say this dua sincerely, you are not calling upon a human being. You are calling upon the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who controls everything seen and unseen. You are placing yourself under His shelter, and there is no shelter stronger than His. Tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on whatever has been troubling you lately. The sudden fatigue, the emotional pressure, the argument in your home, the stress that will not leave, the negativity you cannot explain. Then say this dua slowly with full presence and let its meaning touch your heart. Imagine all the harmful energies melting away as the power of Allah surrounds you. Say it again when you wake up in the middle of the night feeling uneasy. Say it when you leave your home or when you enter a place that feels uncomfortable. Say it when you sense jealousy from others or when you fear that something is not right around you. Every time you recite this dua, you remind your soul that Allah's words are perfect, free of any weakness, and anything He protects cannot be touched by harm. This dua is stronger than the intentions of jealous people, stronger than any black magic, stronger than the evil eye, and stronger than any dark whisper that tries to disturb your peace. The darkness of creation cannot stand against the perfection of the Creator. So make this dua a part of your life. Teach it to your children. Recite it daily and trust that Allah's protection is not delayed. It is already descending upon you the moment your heart turns to Him. 5. Protect your home by filling it with Surah Baqarah. My brothers and sisters, your home is not just a building made of walls and furniture. It is the place where your heart rests, where your children grow, where your family sleeps, and where your soul finds comfort after the struggles of the day. But many homes today look peaceful on the outside while carrying unseen heaviness on the inside. You may have noticed days when arguments increase for no reason, when sadness spreads from room to room, when children become restless or fearful, or when you yourself feel uneasy the moment you step inside your home. Sometimes the atmosphere feels heavy, as if something invisible is disturbing the peace within your walls. And while we try to fix this by changing the environment or rearranging things physically, the truth is that the problem is often spiritual. This is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us something incredible.